What if the sun turned into a black hole? You might think that our solar system would immediately be flung out into outer space, but it's not that simple. Our sun is the fourth largest star in the Milky Way. If it were to magically turn into a black hole, the Earth would remain in orbit around it just as before, at least for a while. The reason is that a black hole has an event horizon, a boundary beyond which nothing can escape its gravitational pull, not even light. The size of this region depends on the mass of the black hole. If our sun were to magically turn into a black hole with the same mass, its event horizon would extend only 3 kilometers from the center, smaller than the radius of Jupiter. So Earth would remain in orbit around the sun, at least until something went horribly wrong. For example, if Earth were to get too close to the black hole, its gravity would stop pulling the planet towards it, increasing its temperature and messing up its orbit. Also, since nothing gets out of a black hole, the Earth would gradually start to lose its atmosphere and water due to the lack of pressure and the intense radiation, so it wouldn't last long. But what about the other planets? Well, they'd all have the same fate. The only difference would be how long it would take. For example, Mercury, being closer to the Sun, would get destroyed first. Then Venus, then Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto would be the last to go because they are so far away. They would simply get flung out into outer space. But what if the sun didn't turn into a black hole, but instead into a neutron star? A neutron star is a collapsed star with a radius of about 10 kilometers and a mass similar to that of the sun. Its gravity would be thousands, if not millions times greater than that of the sun. All the planets would feel this strong gravity and be pulled towards the sun. Some of them would be ripped apart by tidal forces. Others would be crushed into pancakes. Only the most massive planets like Jupiter would be able to keep their shape and be flung out into space. But even in this case, they would no longer orbit the sun. Instead, they would continue moving in a straight line and eventually leave the Milky Way forever. So in both cases, the solar system as we know it would cease to exist. The only difference would be that in the first case, everything would get destroyed within a few minutes. Whereas in the second case, the destruction would take billions of years. This is 1 Minute Earth. Do you know what happens when a star is born? Click here to find out. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos of 1 Minute Earth.